Travis went good, so. Trying to catch up on the news to distract myself from listening and get myself infuriated from the doublespeak of the church leaders. And again, Mormons, if you're coming to this and you're hearing this and you're angry with me, stop and think. How many other Christian churches require you to pay for everything to be involved in the religion? Oh, you don't have to pay for going to church, Travis. It's free. Not unless you're a baptized member. Everything has to be paid for. Even the clothes you wear. It's the most expensive church in the universe. They take everything from you. So, the highlights from Fox 13 News Utah on YouTube, as I'm trying to catch up with the news. Kamala Harris is in Utah. They gave her a tour of this is the place, this is the right place. But, yeah, she was lied to about the history of Salt Lake. She thinks they fled for religious persecution. No, they fled the country because they just murdered a presidential candidate and their founder of their organization. Then we get to Governor Herbert has been caught, or shall I say exposed, not wearing a mask at an activity. And I think I saw Burgess Owens in the background of it, but couldn't quite tell. So yeah, he was at an activity, not wearing a mask, and neither was anybody else, and setting the perfect example for us Utahns. So don't be surprised if he comes down with the sickness. And so there's a scandal in Harriman. Council, I guess he's a city manager. He's been there for 20 years. I guess it's a voted position, so he keeps getting reelected. Fox 13 News covered an incident where he was upset with the council, and then they have a secret meeting. You know you're doing the right thing when you're involved, when you cause a secret meeting. And now he's been fired. And they're trying to say, oh, everybody knows him. He's built a relationship with lots of people here, and so they're somber. No, they're turning their backs on him. And so they're going into silent mode, which is a white supremacy tactic. And so Fox 13 News Utah's Max Roth goes over Utahns who are like Trump and like Senator Lee, and they show that Trump has a 78% chance of dying compared to Utahns of his age and sex. Isn't that nice? And no, I will not give thoughts and prayers to the president. I am not going to say, I hope he gets better. No, he's a genocidal, racist, sexist, bigoted, horrible, evil man. He does not get a pass. He deserves what he gets, and a lot worse. I hope he dies a very painful death. There needs to be accountability. Those in authority don't want to be held accountable. And so they try to tell us as regular citizens, oh, you shouldn't be mean to your leaders. But when it comes to us, oh, hell yeah, they'll call us domestic terrorists. When we'd say, please, stop, leave us alone. Domestic terrorists. And so Fox 13 News, Utah, actually covers Mike Lee getting tested positive. ABC4 News Utah will not touch it, other than to show the video of him at the Wednesday event. But he would have gotten it earlier. Likely at that weekend, introducing the new representative for the Supreme Court, which is an interesting irony. The meatpacking plant has me curious, because I thought the meat processing plant in Tremonton was involved with a scandal of covered up coronavirus cases, and the people were being threatened with termination from their job if they didn't keep quiet about it and continue to working in the unsafe conditions. And so now there's a fire there. I think it's the same place, but yeah, that has me very curious as to what actually is going on there. Any person or number of people who are unemployed is not good news. Max Roth needs to be told not to report it that way, because it allows for, we can allow an acceptable number of unemployed and not worry about helping them. So that's why it's a problem. It's because when you start saying, it's good news, our unemployment numbers are going down, then you sort of forget, no, it's not good news. You still have people who are unemployed. They need help. And that's where the government doesn't want to do the help, because they know that it means that they're going to have to crack down on businesses who hold them hostage if they dare challenge the businesses. And again, the courts have said, businesses can't be sued for criminal liability. It has to be a civil liability with money amounts. So you slap them on their wrist, they pay a minimal fine that's less than 1% of their total net worth, and then they go back to doing what they're doing, committing more crimes against other people who then have to sue. And so here's more abusive Mormons. Kitten is shot with blow darts. Now they got it locked in a cage. Free the kitten. And so the governor is upset with the audit, of course. We've made the changes. No, you haven't. You got caught. Sickening. Alright, so that's catching me up on the news and sharing it with you. So apparently there's a deaf family members who have a visual fire alarm system. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, a Mormon mother stole her kid from the rightful father, and the boy has been found and returned as the mother is going to prison for the rest of her life. Yay! Criminals are getting punished. So that's that for that.